Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we've got these 5 Hilti batteries and we'll go through each one to see if they're going or not. That is going a bit. Only a bit. One's going a bit too. Doesn't seem to be any wild kick off them though. Nothing. 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 Three are sort of going, and 2 are sort of not going. So the 2 in the middle, we'll put the 3 that are going over here, and the 2 that are not going here. And we'll try them in the charger first. So not been recognising the charger either. I'll try the other 3 to see if we can find anything wrong with them. That one's charging. This one doesn't seem to be. Try it on again. No, nothing. This one's showing the temperature light. So out of all 5, these 2 are doing nothing. This one won't be recognising the charger. This one's showing a temperature light. This one seems to be charging. So 1 out of 5 seems to be sort of okay. These were all supposed to be faulty. So we'll charge this one up fully and test it, and then we'll get into the rest. I'm going to put on the charge at the start. It's taking a full charge and is showing over 24 volts, so that's perfect. Moving on to the 2 least happy of these batteries, we're going to check the voltage. That's number 1. 0.7 of a volt in a 21 volt battery, and 0.88 of a volt. So that's not a lot. These are 21 point whatever they call them, 21.6 or something. But that effectively, when fully charged, would be 24 volts due to the number of cells in it. But we'll not get into that, but we will get into these batteries. This battery 1 opened anyway, and it's not a matter of broken connections in this instance anyhow, I would say. But we're going to check this banks of cells just to make sure. I think that's only the right thing to do before we go storming in. And I'll tell you what the plan is. So, there's virtually nothing in these cells. Virtually nothing. So it's what you would call that all or nothing kind of shout for fixing these things. What I'm going to attempt to do is boost this battery with this 28.8 lithium-ion Panasonic battery. Though this is 28.8 volts, it sits usually above 31, so it's quite a big boost. This is potentially dangerous, so don't try this at home. This Panasonic battery is reading 31.80, which is nearly 32 volts. So we're going to drive that into this Hilti, see if we can get her to go, because she needs rough medicine because she is bad. Let's go. Voltage didn't quite come up the way we wanted it to, but we've got some onto it, 7.6, and it's dropping, which is never a phenomenal sign. So we'll try again, and hopefully we'll see. We'll just keep that. We'll keep the power onto that. We'll just keep the multimeter on the Hilti to see how it goes. See if we can drive some power into it. You can fry the cells doing this, you can blow up cells doing this. There is a risk attached to this. I don't feel much heat on them, which is good. Hopefully we'll equalize here a wee bit now. Ideally you want a bigger ampere battery rather than a bigger voltage battery. I'll take this off just to see if it's done any use now. We've got up to what now? Let's see. We've got up to 17-18 volts. Might slap it in the charge quickly to see if it's done anything for us. Hang on till we see. There's severe heat in these bottom cells. Temperature might be against them. Let's see. Might not charge for being too hot. So we'll leave that on. Not, of course, the temperature light come on. That's the problem. We'll open battery 2 to see if there's any obvious damage. This battery is sort of had a harder life than the other one. That cell don't look good in the bottom. Looks like it might be bust. We'll see. This could be a no-go, this one. I'm going to take a safer approach with this one. That was risky what I just did with the other one. There's virtually nothing there. Virtually nothing there. A little bit there. A little bit there. Virtually nothing there. It's another virtually nothing battery. But we have another option to bring power into it. It won't involve overheating the cells, won't involve sparking or trying to blow myself up. I'll show you what that is now. This is what's known as a bench power supply or a DC power supply. It's basically something you can plug into the wall and you can put power into batteries or whatever you need to. You can test little motors with it, you can do lots of things with it. It's a staple thing in my workshop here. And what I'm going to use it for now is to put power into this battery safely. And I'm going to bring it up to about 20 volts. Without overloading or overheating or doing anything mad. So just hit her there. And that'll slowly bring the battery up to hopefully a chargeable voltage that we can do something with it. With that all wired up, you see it's taking the voltage up there. You can see that the voltmeter here, but it's only getting up to a certain degree, which means some of the cells might be failing there, because if we switch her off she's plummeting, which is never a good sign. Might just leave her a while to see if she levels off. Right, and we're waiting that to level off, that other wee battery. Go back to battery 1 and check the banks of cells now. As you can see, bank 1 is not recovered. Bank 2 has recovered a little bit, but not a lot. Bank 3 the same. Bank 4 has recovered quite a bit. Bank 5 nothing. Bank 6 is recovered somewhat. So the boost start on this one has not worked. That's the boost start from this, if you remember. So we may have to abort that. The good news about this one, we might be able to salvage a couple of cells later on from that one to fix one of the others. Right, it's been on a good while and I don't think it's going to achieve any more than the 13.75 that you see there. I'm going to pull it off charge and test the cells. Right, with this off the charge, the overall voltage is coming up to 11. That's not great. And if we check the banks of cells, that's really done. That second bank is done. Third bank, that's a good bank of cells. Fourth bank of cells, all but gone. Gone as well. There's 2 good banks of cells in the whole battery, so that battery's finished. 2 cells out of, should I require them for other batteries. Two batteries are showing not a bad voltage. I'm going to give you a refresher here, but would not charge. One was not recognizing the charger, another was showing the heat. 18.26 and 18.91. So we're going to have to open them one at a time and see what is actually going on there. Just notice when I'm opening this, there's a strong smell of diesel off it. I don't think that's what we really need. We don't need diesel in our batteries. There is a diesel smell off them. Doesn't seem to be any serious contamination, all the same. But I'll just have to test the cells now. .13, 3.08, little bit of cell imbalance, but aside from that, I think we're okay. What do we see? I'll test something here. Test a bit of continuity here. At least that's not broken. So maybe if I get a little bit more power into that one, it might go. Right, we'll try and get the voltage up on this one. And monitor it as we go. Just put a little more voltage into there. There's 21 volts that's sitting at, so she's coming up slowly. Got her to 19.53 now, so we'll just monitor as we go and that'll let us know when to take her off. Right, it's come up to 20.38 there, So we'll shut her off to see if the voltage drops. It's dropped a little bit. Not too bad. So we'll take that off the charge and we'll put it together and see if we can't get her to charge. No, still showing the temperature light. So that's got some kind of issue in the board. Even though the cells are good enough, it might be something we can salvage. So back to the next one now. So here we are, the same process with this one. You get her out of the box. There's no smell of diesel with this one, so that must be a plus. We'll call that a plus. Just test the cells here now. .65, 3.70, 3.37, 3.72, 3.48, and a bad bank in the end. We've got cell imbalance and a bad couple in the end. So there's no point in even putting that onto the charger to bring it up. What we need to do is cell replacement in the end. So maybe take one of those older batteries that was had only one or two good banks of cells and pull two good cells out and put them onto that. So these two cells here gotta go. So we just gotta get them out. these two in the end of this then. By the way, soldering onto batteries is not advisable. Don't do it. It's risky. It can cause you all sorts of problems. We're at 21.85 now, so it's time to slap in the charger and see what happens. And it's charging. So we'll leave that for a while and see what happens. Right, we've got the fully charged light now. I'm calling that fixed. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and check out my channel for all my other videos.